Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live presentation. Glad you're here. If you're watching it live, glad to have you here. If you're watching it as a recording, if you find it helpful, please make nice comments on wherever you are watching it. That would be totally cool. So today, as always, our general topic is about marketing to the affluent. How do we get more wealthy clients? Because quite frankly, the wealthy are different. Well, you know that, I know that, but I want to be helpful. So let's drill it down just a little bit and talk about the specific groups of people that the wealthy work with. And there's three of them. They work with people that they know, people that are part of their circle. They work with people that are referred to them by people that they know. And the third group is they work with people who are recognized experts in their field. So our strategy is to figure out how do we get into one or more of those groups. And the good news is that, it's very, very doable. So when we talk about people they know, for example, it's not that, you're best friends with the wealthy. It's not that you go on, hiking and camping trips with them. What it really means is that you're somebody familiar, someone that they recognize, and somebody that you know that's a familiar face. And that's the reason why joining the clubs, joining the various charity events, showing up at the opera and the symphony and all of that. That's the reason why that pays off, because you become kind of familiar. You're on the periphery, but you are known. Now, the second one, of course, is being referred by people that they know. And that's a whole referral strategy that really works really well. But of course, what you have to do is to figure out, okay, why is it in this person's best interest, or interest at all, to refer you? And there's some really great strategies that you can use to do that. But before I forget, let's go to the third one, which is becoming the recognized expert in your field. Now, this is all about branding. And branding, of course, has a lot of components to it, but the big part about branding is content. What kind of content are you putting out? Are you providing content that is helpful to people? And here's a way to think about it. Here's a tip that's worked really well it's worked well for me, it's worked well for my clients. Hopefully it'll work well for you, is to think about what is one thing you could share with your clients that they would find helpful. And then you disseminate that. You're not giving away the store. You're not giving away all all your, super cool information, but you are sharing one tip that they find helpful. And if you do this on a consistent basis, people will say, hey, this is really great. I want to know what else this guy knows. And they'll connect with you. They'll refer their friends. And ultimately, when they have a need for your particular products or services, you're going to be on that short list, if not the list, in order to do business. Now, try it. I think it will work for you, and you can disseminate that one tip on things like live broadcasts and blog posts and articles, and how you disseminate it doesn't really make that much difference. The more is better, I suppose, is kind of the watchword. But think about how can you be helpful to your particular audience, not just yammering away at them to buy my stuff. In theory, that doesn't work. But I tell you, I can't believe the number of LinkedIn messages I get, which is just basically, buy my stuff, let me tell you about crypto. Let me tell you about this Florida land that's only partially submerged. I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, build a relationship first. Okay. So, hope that helpful. If I'm going to shift gears just slightly, obviously there's more to it, and there's more strategies. You really got to map out a plan or a blueprint, and that's actually one of the reasons why I wrote my forthcoming book, The Affluent Marketing Blueprint. There isn't a one go, all go solution for marketing to the wealthy. And as much as I looked on the Amazon, I couldn't find a book that really covered all the strategies focusing on marketing to the affluent. I mean, there's some good stuff out there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Dan Kennedy wrote a good book. Tom Staley out at Georgia State wrote, some of the classic books. But there wasn't really anything that, covered everything from how do you network, how do you become that recognized expert, how can you use innovative approaches, what I call Trojan horse marketing, so I just said, well, if there's nothing out there, maybe I'll write the book. So I did. It's my ninth book. It's coming out in a couple weeks. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving away a few copies for free. I mean, all you got to do is, help me out with the shipping. But the idea behind this is that hopefully you will read the book and love it, and write me a nice review on Amazon, because as we know, books gain traction, and Amazon reviews are very important. So no obligation. I'm not asking you to commit to writing a review, much less I'm not asking you to commit to writing a good review. But I do think you'll find the book to be helpful. As I say, it's my ninth book, and I'm real proud of it. I think it's something that if you are focused on the affluent, you're going to want to take advantage of. So there's a link below this video, or in one of the pages here. I'm not exactly quite sure where it is, but anyway, you should be able to find it. And what that does is get you on the early bird list for the free book. Obviously, it's costing me money, so as they say in on the info commercials, I can't be doing this all day, but would like to get you a free copy when it comes out. And I'm talking about a real book. I'm not talking about, just a PDF. I'm talking about a real book with real pages. So if that would be helpful to you, I think it would be. Click on that link. Okay, that's what I got for you today. Hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye for now.